Monarch Trophy Studio in San Antonio, a leader in the awards and recognition industry since 1972. Their mission is to provide their customers with a wide variety of high-quality, competitively priced awards. They have awards for sports, scholastics, employment, you name it, they've got it. Trophies, plaques, badges, pins, and much, much more. With the advancements in technology and the internet, Monarch Trophy Studio has quickly become one of the leading premier online award retailers. Monarch Trophy Studio is a proud sponsor of the Texas Youth Football and Cheer Association and proud provider of all TIFA awards, including the Dale Morgan Trophy. Visit Monarch Trophy Studio in their 30,000 square foot state-of-the-art production facility located at Highway 281 in Thousand Oaks in San Antonio, Texas. Contact them toll-free at 1-800-364-7903 or by email at sales@mtsawards.com. Check them out on their interactive website at www.mtsawards.com. That's mtsawards.com. Monarch Trophy Studio in San Antonio. Come get your trophy at Monarch Trophy.
It's the annual TIFA State Cheer Competition, November 4th at the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi, Texas. Cheer teams from all over TIFA will converge and compete for the Battle at the Beach. Don't miss what has become one of the largest and most exciting cheer competitions in the state of Texas. Go to www.tifa.com for more information. Also, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/TIFA Cheer. Who will be crowned grand champion in TIFA? Come see and find out November 4th. It's the Battle at the Beach. It's the annual TIFA State Cheer Competition at the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi. Come get your cheer on. It's a cheer thing.
You're listening to TIFA Radio, part of the TIFA Sports Network. It's game day on TIFA Radio. And now with the call, Kenny Long.
Check.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, live here on TIFA Radio. It is the TIFA State Cheer Competition. We are live at the American Bank Center. Joining me this morning, as we're going to be here all day long, Miss Linda Lundy. How are you?
Hey, glad to be back.
And Annette joining us, the crowd. We're a threesome.
I'm so honored to be here.
Yeah, okay.
We are a threesome.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cheer. Come on now.
Just cheer.
It's a trio.
It is a trio. We are a trio, not a threesome. We're a trio.
We're a trio. That sounds better. Yeah.
So an exciting day. I mean, all these teams have been building up to this competition. I mention it all the time when I'm talking on TIFA Radio throughout the season. Everything's about football, but when we get to the cheer, I talk about these young girls and young boys that come out here to compete. They spend all season long working hard on their routines. For all of how long on the floor, Linda?
2.5 minutes.
For 2.5 minutes. So an entire season of practice, working out injuries, everything else that they go through an entire season for 2.5 minutes on a floor.
Right.
How special is that to see something like that and then to know the work that these kids have put in?
Oh, yes. And, we worked a lot with the coaches back in April. Wasn't it April? We came to Austin, to San Antonio.
Did a clinic.
We did a clinic with them, and we tried to encourage them to do a coaches clinic. And it didn't work out. We worked really hard on trying to get a lot of the coaches together to do some privates with them. To you know how I talked all year long when we was here last time. Study that rule book. We'll talk about that all day long. It's in the rule book. It's in the rule book.
Right.
How many times did we say that?
Well, yeah.
And we're going to say it again today.
And it's the same issue that happens every single season is that, someone doesn't know something about the rules, and that's where they get all concerned about. But, as long as you keep offering these clinics, obviously somebody did show up to these clinics. What was the reception that you had?
Oh, they asked a lot of questions. They were very inquisitive, and that's what we didn't know that. It's like, It's in the rule book. It's in the rule book.
Linda even got out and showed them some cheers, the splits.
We showed them the correct way to do. We give them tips on how to increase the right way to do it. Gave them little hints on and things that we would do at the workshops. They were very, very interested, and then we couldn't get them together to do a clinic. You know.
So, and that's always a tough thing to do. But I think the more this happens, the more they see, I think the more interest will be in there to really get prepared. Because I've noticed over the years as Type has been doing this cheer competition, the competition's gotten stiffer, stronger, and bigger each and every year. Now this aspect of it's going to start to come into play, and maybe these cheer organizations are going to start paying attention, start showing up to these clinics to get that leg in. It's much like how they do with the football. You got the spring season that goes on. There's a lot of naysayers about spring. There's a lot of people good about spring. Most of the teams that end up in the playoffs have played the spring ball.
Right.
So they're taking those extra steps. I think cheer is about ready to take that step
right.
as well.
And I'm interested. We've got a lot of new teams, right? A
We
lot
do.
of new squads.
We do have some new squads coming
And
in
there's
today.
a lot of squads that didn't get to go to the meeting in San Antonio. So I would like to reach out to those.
Mic check.
So, but I do have some things I would like to say to some of the people that we did try to get a clinic going, but they were balking at the price, Kenny.
Ah, is that what it was?
Balking at the price.
Wow.
You know, and I can't give away my knowledge. Well, it's the paperwork. You know, I put there's a lot that goes into the paperwork. The progressions. There is a stunt progression. There is tumbling progressions. And if they don't do it in the right progression, somebody's going to get hurt.
Right.
You know, and it's all about the athletes. You got to do it the right way.
So very important that you make sure you take care of that, and
Right.
get involved in it. Linda, go ahead, tell us about your organization, the judges, what you guys do here, you and Annette, how you guys came together. Tell everybody what you guys are about, because we're getting ready to start here in a little bit.
Well, you know, I train coaches and judges, and it's been with me a long time. I've known Annette all my life. My judges that I brought with me, Jordan and Ashley's been with me over 10 years. Annette and I have been together a long time. We grew up together. Ashley and Jordan are married. They didn't meet on one of my classes, but we do workshops a lot, all over the place. But a lot of people do balk at the price, but it's knowledge.
It is knowledge. It's what if you want to be the best, you've got to take those steps. You got to spend that money in order to get the right instruction and be able to be prepared for a huge event like this. Annette, introduce yourself. Who are you?
I am Annette Hudson. I have been working with Linda for about 8 years. In fact, we grew up together in Jacinto City. So I've known her, let's just say,
All our
over
lives.
40, 45 years.
All our lives.
Wow.
Our parents
Our
grew
parents.
up together. Grew up together.
Well, they grew up, yes,
Yeah.
in East Texas.
Wow.
And so when they moved from East Texas, they moved to a little city called Jacinto City. They ended up living 2 blocks apart. So when my mother had my
Don't go
brother,
into all that.
well, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway.
my brother ended up being best friends with her brother too,
Oh.
and they were sports athletes. So we went to everything. I mean, we went to
all things.
Yeah.
So we just
we just kept in touch.
So I got to ask, did y'all cheer together?
No,
we were in drill team.
You're a drill team.
Yes.
Okay, so not cheer, but you did drill team.
Yes.
And how was that? Who was better between the two of you?
Well, I'm older than her, so I handed down my
Well-
rope to her.
I have to give her credit though.
Yeah.
She can still do the splits
Really?
at her
Yeah.
age.
At her age, you see her pointing that finger. Like, okay.
I wasn't going to go there. I wasn't going to go there.
I'm telling you, she can still do them. She doesn't even have to stretch.
Wow. I'm going to leave that alone and let y'all
Well-
enjoy that memory moment there.
Yeah. Well, we were in the Jacketeers, Galena Park Jacketeers. Okay.
Okay.
We do the high kick. We have an honorary high kick routine that we do every homecoming. In the mood. Okay. So we went to pep rally a couple of years ago. We popped that we still twirl a rope. We had cores.
And we do a little dance, which nobody can see me doing this dance, so that's okay.
Well, as we get set for our first competitor, I think they're still getting warmed up. We're supposed to start at 8 o'clock. It is now 8:06, which is pretty typical of these kind of events,
We'll
isn't
get it rolling.
We'll eventually get it rolling. We'll probably get back on time, maybe even a little ahead of time.
Yeah, we do that. We'll catch up.
We'll
yeah.
ma- we'll
Well,
manage
I'm
to catch
so
up.
excited to join Linda and Kenny this morning.
Well, we're
My
glad
God, at
to
least you
have
said his name right.
Kenny.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
or Chris. I may be calling him Chris, Jack, Joe,
She
whatever.
renames everybody.
But look, I wrote
Yeah.
it down so I can see Kenny.
So our first competitor is going to be from the Killeen Cove Chiefs. Now, if you look around, typically we're doing the individuals first, as we go through the
Oh, we
morning.
are.
Yes.
Oh, okay. We usually start with the teams. No
Yeah.
wonder there's not a lot of people here.
Right, and that of course is going to bring a little fewer people in the beginning. But I think what'll happen, what didn't happen last year, they did some of the team competitions first, and then it kind of dwindled down, throughout the day as they started throwing in the individuals. Here they're going to the individuals starting. What's going to happen, I think, as the day progresses, this building is going to fill up. And then when we get to the award ceremony portion of the individuals, we're going to have that big crowd.
We have a busy day today.
But it's also making those teams come early to support their individuals. As you got the Texas Horned Frogs over here behind you guys. We got the Killeen Cove Chiefs, who always come strong every year. Let's see, who else we got here? We got the somebody dropped their sunglasses and need me to come pick it up live on Typer Radio,
All right.
and I'm picking up sunglasses.
Always needed. You're always needed,
I'm
Kenny.
always needed, and that's why I went wireless today. And, of course, we got the Cy-Fair Ravens who are showing up here. They're all ready to go.
Hey.
They're already making noise.
I want the noisemakers.
We got the Killeen Cove Chiefs over here. Y'all make some noise. And, of course, we got the Horned Frogs over here making some noise. And we got the Texas All-Stars over here that are starting to fill in. Y'all make some noise over there from the
Oh,
far
look
end.
at this shirt right here. Did you see his shirt?
No, where is he?
Straight out of something, I think.
No, his shirt says straight out of money.
Straight. Well,
Right here, right there, Kenny.
Right there.
so we got to see this shirt here real quick. Live on Tyler, straight out of money. Soul's Cheer Dad.
Yeah, and that's a cute
Wow.
one.
Hey,
I like
hang
that.
So true.
Hang on a second. I've got to take a picture of that because that is unbelievable. A true testament to a cheer father. There we go, and I've got to do the selfie version as well. We're having all kinds of fun. There we go.
That's a cute shirt.
That is a good shirt.
And it's a true shirt.
True.
That is very true. I raised two cheerleaders myself. I had a base and I had a flyer.
All right.
And I mention it all the time. There are 3 rules to a cheer dad. Write the checks, hand over the credit card, and if there's tears, run the other way.
Yeah. And remember, you can do it better next time because sometimes there's not a next time.
Sometimes there's not a next time. But I did learn very early in my career as a cheer dad that chili dogs will not solve the problem.
Right.
I tried it one year, and I think I wore the chili dog.
Okay,
Man, Chiefs over there making some more noise.
we got one coming up.
Here we go.
We need to tell people that we are sitting on ice.
Yes, we are.
And during the day, we are going to be putting on more clothes.
I'm sitting here looking at ice on the floor here right now. All right, so the Killeen Cove Chiefs look like they'll start off. Their first competitor is in the mascot category. It is A. Torrance from the Killeen Cove Chiefs.
So these routines are not going to be 2.5 minutes. These are going to be short, 30 to 90 seconds. So I don't know what they're doing. So it depends.
And that'll be a good way to catch up fairly quickly there.
Yeah, these will catch us up real fast.
Now, let me mention, we are live here on Typer Radio. If you're not able to make it here to the American Bank Center here in Corpus Christi, please listen live. The chat box is open. Send us a chat box on Typer Radio.
Send us questions.
If you have a question about cheer, you just got a question for Linda or Annette, even myself, put it in the chat box. We'll ask them, and we'll get your response there. Or if you want to give a shout-out to your team, your cheerleader, if you can't make it, send it out there. I know one of the things that we love doing here with Typer Radio is, the members of the military are having to serve overseas. Getting an opportunity to hear their daughters
and
perform.
Killeen's a military town.
Killeen is a very big military town.
Yeah, so
by
we'll
all
see a
means,
lot of that.
Pop
I have
on
new
there.
glasses, so I'm going to be switching off and on because I'm not used to my new glasses.
You got new